Welcome all in our today's lecture. So in this lecture we are trying to solve some examples of line integral. So our next example is, if this is our f bar, then evaluate line integral f bar dot dr bar over c, where c is the curve, x is equal to t, y is equal to t square, z is equal to t cube, joining the points 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. Okay. So here we have given parametric equations of x, y, z, right? So first of all I will write given f bar is equal to f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. That is f bar is equal to 2x bar plus 3z square I bar plus x square plus 4yz j bar plus into bracket 2y square plus 6xz k bar. Okay. Therefore, I is equal to line integral of f bar dot dr bar is equal to integration over c of f1 dx plus f2 dy plus f3 dz. And now this is equal to integration over c of f1. So this is our function f1, right? This function is f1, this function is f2, and this function become f3. So f1 is 2x bar plus 3z square, right? This is f1 into dx as it is, plus f2 is x square plus 4yz into dy as it is, plus f3 is 2y square plus 6xz into dz as it is. So this is given curve. So given curve is x is equal to t, right? Then y is equal to t square and z is equal to t cube. So these are parametric equations of t. So differentiate this. After differentiating, we get derivative of x is 1 into dx, derivative of t is 1 into dt, comma derivative of y is 1 into dy, derivative of t square is 2t into dt. Similarly, derivative of z is 1 into dz is equal to derivative of t cube, become 3 into t square dt. Okay. So in that way we get value of dx, dy, dz. And now limits for t. So for that use this point, from which point to which point our curve is varies. So our curve is varies from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. So x coordinate is 0, y is 0, z is 0. In this point x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 1, z coordinate is 1. So use any one of these. Okay. Either use limit of x or limit of y or limit of z. So here I will use limit of x because this parametric function is very simple to find limit for y. So at x is equal to 0 implies t is equal to x. So this implies t is equal to 0. And at x is equal to 1 from this point, from this x is equal to 0, from this point x is equal to 1, implies t is equal to x. So this implies t is equal to 1, right? From this equation, x is equal to t or t is equal to x. And therefore, limit for t are t is equal to 0 to 1. And therefore, our integral I is equal to integration t is equal to 0 to 1 into bracket value of 2xy, 2 as it is, value of x is t, value of y is t square, plus 3 into z square, 3 as it is, value of z is t cube, its square, right? Value of z is t cube, square of t cube into dx, dx is dt, then plus sign, in bracket value of x is t, its square, plus 4 into value of y is t square into value of z is t cube into dy, dy become 2t dt, plus next term is plus into bracket 2 into value of y is t square, its square, plus 6 into value of x is t, value of z is t cube, bracket complete into dz become 3t square dt. Okay. And now simplify this. Now this integral is in single variable, is in t. So simplify this for t. So this is equal to integration t is equal to 0 to 1. I will take dt common from each term and simplify remaining term. So this become 2 into t cube. This become plus 3 into square of t cube is t raised to 6. Then this term become, after multiplying inside the bracket, to t square into 2t become plus 2t cube. Then plus 4 into 2 is plus 8. T square into t cube is t raised to 5. T raised to 5 into t is t raised to 6. Then plus this term become t raised to 4. 2 t raised to 4 into 3 t raised to 2 become 6 t raised to 6. And plus this term becomes 6 into t raised to 4 into 3 into t raised to 2. 18 into t raised to 6. Bracket complete dt. Now take addition of this same power term. So we get integration t is equal to 0 to 1 into power 3 terms are 2. So we get 4 t raised to 3. Right? Because all are positive sign. So here also all are with positive sign. Now power term of t raised to 6. 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 plus 6 is 17, 17 plus 18 is 35. T raised to 6. Bracket complete dt. Now integrate this, we get 4 t raised to 4 upon 4 plus 35 into t raised to 7 upon 7. Limit from 0 to 1. And now our I is equal to this 4 will get cancelled. 7, 35 become 5. 35 by 7 become 5. So we get t raised to 4 plus 5 t raised to 7. Limit from 0 to 1. So by putting 1 we get 1 raised to 4 plus 5 into 1 raised to 7 minus, by putting 0 we get 0 plus 0. So in that way we get 1 plus 5 which is equal to 6. So this is our required integral. Therefore integration over C of f bar dot or dr bar become 6. So this is our final answer. So in that way we see very easily we can find the line integral of given function on given curve. Okay. Now this is the third example on line integral. Evaluate integration f bar dot dr bar over C. For this f bar and C is the straight line joining the points 0, 0 and 3, 2. Here we don't know the equation of straight line. We have no 2 points on that line. So first of all I will write given thing. So here given f bar is equal to 2x plus y I bar plus 3y minus x into 0. Okay. Therefore I is equal to line integral over C of f bar dot dr bar is equal to integration of f1 dx plus f2 d bar over C. So this is equal to integration of 2x plus y into dx plus 3y minus x into d bar over curves. So using 2 points form, equation of straight line is x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y. So using this equation we get x minus x1. Here x1 is 0, so x minus 0 divided by x2 is 3 minus x1 is 0 equal to y minus y1 is 0 divided by y2 is 2 minus y1 is 0 is equal to say t. So since x1 comma y1 is equal to 0, 0, x2 comma y2 is equal to 3 comma 2. And now this become x divided by 3 is equal to y divided by 2 is equal to t. And therefore, x divided by 3 is equal to t and y divided by 2 is equal to t. So x is equal to 3t and y is equal to 2t. So this is parametric equation of our straight line. And now differentiate this. Differentiate implies dx is equal to 3 dt and dy is equal to 2 dt. Now limit at x is equal to 0 implies t is equal to x is equal to 3t. So implies 0 is equal to 3t. So this implies 0 is equal to t. And at x is equal to upper limit for x become 3. So at x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3t implies 3 is equal to 3t. So this implies 1 is equal to t, and therefore limits for t are t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 1. And therefore I is equal to integration t is equal to 0 to 1 into bracket 2x plus y, but value of x is 3t, so 2 into 3t, then plus sign value of y is 2t into value of dx is 3 dt plus in bracket 3y, value of y is 2t minus x and value of x is 3t into dy, and here value of dy is 2 dt. Now take dt common from both these terms and simplify further. So we get I is equal to integration t is equal to 0 to 1 into bracket. In this bracket we get 2 into 3, 60, 60 plus 2t become 8t, 8t into 3, 24t, right? So this term become 24. And now this become 3 into 2 is 6, 6 minus 3 is 3, 3 into 2 become 6t, right? This 3t into 2 becomes 6t into dt. So in that way we get 24 plus 3 is 30 t, limit from 0 to 1 dt. So we get 30 into t divided by 2, limit from 0 to 1. So this is equal to 15 into bracket 1 square minus 0 square, which is equal to 15, and therefore integral over c of f bar dot dr bar is equal to 15. So this is our final answer. So in that way we can easily find the line integral of given function on given curve. So here curve is not given, we have just given that this curve is a straight line passing through these 2 points. So using the 2 points form, find first the equation of straight line and then use parametric equation for further simplification. Okay. Next example is evaluate this integration over c of this function f bar dot dr bar along the curve c, y square plus z square is equal to x square and x is equal to 0. So first of all, let I is equal to integration f bar dot dr bar over c. So this is equal to integration over c of 2x square y plus y plus z square into I bar plus 2 into bracket 1 plus y z cube into j bar plus into bracket 2z plus 3y square z square into k bar dot dr. Okay, so this is given integral. Now this become, after simplifying, we get 2x square y plus z square into dx, because dr bar become dx I bar plus dy j bar plus dz k bar. So using this we get 2 times 1 plus y z cube into dy plus into bracket 2z plus 3y square z square into dz. So our required integral is this one. Now given curve is y square plus z square is equal to a square and x is equal to 0. Okay, so draw one diagram of this. So suppose this is our y-axis and this is our z-axis. So in that case, this becomes equation of circle with radius a. So our diagram is like this with radius a. Okay, and now using case number 4, in that case we are using polar coordinate. So use or put y is equal to a cos theta because radius is a, and z is equal to a sin theta, and x as it is, x is equal to 0. And now differentiate this. Differentiate, we get dy is equal to minus a cos theta, minus a sin theta d theta, because derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So that's why minus sign is here, comma, derivative of z is dz into a as it is. Derivative of sin theta become cos theta into d theta, and derivative of x is dx equal to derivative of 0 is 0. Okay, and limit for theta varies from, this is complete circle, that's why theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, this is our complete circle, x square plus y square is equal to a square, and that's why limit for theta becomes 0 to 2 pi, and therefore I is equal to, using all this in our equation number C, and then simplify. So I is equal to, in equation number, I will say this become equation number 1, and use this in equation 1. We get I is equal to integration from theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi into bracket 2x square into y, but x is 0. So that's why this first term becomes 0. Then second term is y. So value of y is a cos theta. Then plus z square. Value of z is a sin theta. Its square becomes a square sin square theta into bracket dx. And value of dx is 0. So first term becomes 0. Then plus into bracket 2 into bracket 1 plus 2 into bracket 1 as it is plus y into z cube. Value of y is a cos theta, and z cube means a sin theta cube, which is a cube sin cube theta, bracket complete into dy. Value of dy is a sin theta with minus sign, minus a sin theta d theta, then again plus sign. Next term is 2z in bracket 2 into z, that means 2 into a sin theta, then plus sign 3 into y square. Y square is a cos theta, so y square becomes a square cos square theta into z square is a square sin square theta into multiply dz, and dz is a cos theta d theta. And now simplify this, we get I is equal to, so this first term inside the integral becomes 0. This term is 0. Now simplify this one. So we get inside bracket 2 into 1, 2 into minus a sin theta. So we get minus 2a sin theta. Then next term become 2 into a cos theta into minus a cos theta. So we get minus 2a square sin theta into cos theta. Sorry, this is total term. So after simplification, this simplification become total simplification 2 into this minus become minus 2 a into a cube is a raised to 4 into a, become a raised to 5. Cos is single term, sine term containing two terms of sine. Sine cube theta into sine theta becomes sine raised to 4 theta into cos theta. Then this simplification become plus 2a sine theta into a cos theta become 2a square sine theta cos theta. And then this simplification become plus 3 a square into a square a raised to 4 into a become a raised to 5. And multiplication of sine term, sine square term is unique. Then multiplication of cos term, cos square theta into cos theta become cos cube theta. Whole bracket complete into the d theta. And now separate this integral, we get minus 2a integration 0 to 2 pi sine theta d theta, then minus 2a raised to 5 integration sine raised to 4 theta cos theta d theta 0 to 2 pi, then plus sine 2a square integration 0 to 2 pi 0 to 2 pi sine theta into cos theta d theta. And last become plus 3a raised to 5 integration sine raised to 2 theta into cos raised to 3 theta d theta, limit from 0 to 2. Okay. Now these are integrands are functions of sine and cos, power function of sine and cos, and lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 2 pi in all integral. So use reduction formula. So using integration 0 to 2 pi sine raised to n theta d theta is equal to 4 times integration 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to n theta d theta if n is even, and this is 0 otherwise. So this one formula and another formula is integration 0 to 2 pi sine raised to n theta into cos raised to n theta d theta. So this becomes 4 times integration 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to n theta into cos raised to n theta d theta if n both are even, and this is equal to 0 otherwise. So our integral become, in first integral power of sine is 1 is odd number, so this integral becomes 0, then minus 2a raised to 5 as it is into, this integrand contains function of sine and cos, but here power of sine is even but power of cos is odd. So using second formula this integral is also 0. Then minus plus sine 2a raised to 2. In this integral sine and cos both functions are present. Power of sine is odd, power of cos is odd. So that's why this integral is also 0. And in last integral power of sine is even but power of cos is odd. So this integral is also 0. 3a raised to 5 into 0. So finally we get I is equal to 0. So this is our final answer. Okay. So in that way we can easily simplify given integral using polar coordinate. These are two examples which are given for homework. So you should try to solve these two examples at home. We have also given answer of both of these questions. Okay, so try to solve at home.